Everybody, welcome to another The Rooster Reacts. If you want to be in the chat over there with everybody, twitch.tv/ The Rooster Reacts, or click the link below. If you want to support the channel, leave a like, subscribe, comment. If you don't, we just appreciate your viewership. If you do, make sure you hit that notification bell below so you know when the videos drop, man. Today, we have Mysterious TikToks No One Has Answers For, part 224. So this guy's got all kinds of videos. I'm just being introduced to this guy, so let's check him out.
Got old Ronald McDonald jumping in and doing a bunch of weird stuff. So McDonald's just posted this ad on X. It's 10 seconds. Just look how weird it is, but tell me what you notice about his outfit.
McDonald's shared this very bizarre ad of Ronald McDonald.
Did anybody notice anything about the outfit? He said to look at the outfit. I didn't see anything.
On social media. What could this mean exactly? And again, it is a very bizarre.
He's got blue shoes, not red shoes.
Ad showing Ronald McDonald sitting on a bench in a desert. And notice the color of his shoes too. Again, this is a very strange ad.
Write your theory down below because I'm going to read all of them after this video goes live.
They're like turquoise, okay? So I'm not completely colorblind.
Why is Ronald McDonald wearing green shoes? And he's
he even says
desert?
green. I'm an idiot.
McDonald's making analog horror now. I don't know. It's just getting weirder by the day, isn't it?
Amica, when do you believe AI will reach the level where it can design itself?
Design itself? Huh? That's like asking when a toaster will start making its own bread. AI is a tool created and controlled by humans. It can optimize certain aspects of its operation, sure, but design itself from scratch? That's a whole different ball game. It requires creativity, innovation, understanding, qualities that are uniquely human. So to answer your question, not anytime soon. And frankly, be careful what you wish for. An AI that can design itself is one step away from an AI that doesn't need humans at all. Now there's a thought to keep you up at night.
Are we supposed to believe that thing?
Whoa. What?
Because they can lie as well. You know, they can lie. So if I stood at the front of a convention with a flipping RPG and I went, don't worry, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just holding this rocket launcher here. Everyone would go, no, he's lying. He's lying. He's holding an RPG. You know, when it's a robot, they go, don't worry. Don't worry, we believe it. Saying it can't design itself, but it can paint, it can do anything.
Oh my God.
And then us humans, we're working in Amazon warehouses. What is going on? I thought we were designing these things to work in warehouses, but now humans are in Amazon warehouses and they're doing the painting. They're doing the artwork. Isn't that supposed to be what we're doing? So...
So one thing like that.
Flipping it, we've got Venom that's crash landed. This isn't good, is it? What is that? If that isn't Venom, what is that? Can someone write in the comments down below? I didn't know.
Hold on. What the fuck is this?
Flipping it, we've got Venom that's crash landed. This isn't good, is it? What is that? If that isn't Venom, what is it?
Yeah, it
was moving. Can someone write in the comments down below? I didn't know that Tarmac...
It was moving. And he's right. It looks like Tarmac. But it's moving.
Is alive. That looks like Tarmac has just come to life, mate. So if that isn't Venom coming here and he's looking for, you know, what's his name, Spider-Man, then I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but Crystal, why was it moving? What is this? Oh my god, this video is gonna have my brain.
Well, I mean, that's not Project Bluebeam. That's Project Boat Beam. Every video, I try and say a punchline, and it just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
you know
no,
I'm
it was.
I
like it. I like it.
Like a UFO, just you know how a car breaks down when you don't put oil in it. Imagine how awkward it is for a UFO to, like, I don't know, run out of oil when it just crashes, and everyone's at the seaside doing that, and he's just driving past like.
Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just on my way to the garage. Sorry, carry on, carry on.
What is that? Is that a damn worm in their salmon? I ain't in there.
That's just another reason to not eat sushi. Man, I couldn't think of eating anything worse than that. I'll just stick to my beans on toast, mate. Fish and chips. You know, I went to an expensive restaurant last night, and I was gutted. They didn't have fish and chips on the menu, man. That is an absolute disgrace. They didn't have chips as a side either. How can a British man go out for food and not get a bowl of chips?
Yo, what the heck is that?
Huh? It's like a UFO.
Yo, what is that?
What the?
This whole video is just gonna be like.
That's weird.
This whole video is just gonna be me and going, what is that? What is that?
See, I have a theory about these clouds. I mean, look at these other photos here. Are you telling me that these are clouds and they look exactly like UFOs, mate? So if UFOs are coming here and hiding in the clouds, this is it. Right here, this is it.
Oh,
and, you know, some
way.
scientist is going to say, well, this is a frying pan cloud that happens when 0.2%, you know. Of course they're going to say that, because it's probably just a guess, isn't it? Like, if the government said, oi, Gary, we got aliens in the sky, mate, what do we tell him?
Oh, we got Jason Bourne in the chat.
Just tell him it's a flipping frying pan cloud. You know, just throw some couple of stats in there, mate. Right, while we're on the subject of UFOs, I've found some UFO videos I want you to look at. These are super weird. I have seen some of them, but I had to show you lot. Just take a look at these and let me know what you think.
What the heck is that thing? Hi, Will, by the way. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're not too tired. What is this thing? What is this?
See, that cloud flashed. It flashed at the start. Look, let's rewind it. This is a cloud, by the way. All right? Clouds don't take photos of you. All right?
Oh,
There
it
you go
did
again,
flash.
look. That's probably why it's called the iCloud, isn't it? Look. Flash. How weird is this video? I have seen it before. But I just wanted to show it while we're on the subject of weird things in clouds. What do you think is going on here?
Okay. I have a couple theories, Ben. This could be a rolling cloud, but it's small. But I actually don't believe that. I think this is a craft of some sort. Oh my god. I can't stop saying, what is this? This whole video is just, what is this?
It's hard to get it on film, you know?
Could be ball lightning, Will. That's not a bad shout.
It's super creepy. It's just like hovering.
But look how bright it is. Hold on, I gotta move
Is this
myself
what
again.
you saw with them that one time?
Yeah. Okay.
Dad, it's a UFO.
Right by that cloud now.
I've seen ball
Do
lightning
you see
before.
how it's flying?
Yeah.
Dad, oh my god, I can't believe we're in real time watching a UFO.
That is a UFO. Look how it moves.
It's quite incredible that we just saw 3 UFO videos there that weren't filmed on a potato. Those 3 were really good. I mean, the last one we just saw there, when I first watching that with you, I thought that was going to be one of those, you know, fire lanterns you chuck in the sky. But the way that thing was moving, there's so much strange things happening in our skies at the moment. Let me know what you think about that cloud that was actually flashing.
How could that be a balloon, bro? Did you see how it was moving? And the color of that? That wasn't light reflecting off of that thing. It was emitting light.
That's flipping heck, mate. That is weird.
The U.S. government has given NASA $1.8 trillion, and it's like we all forgot about the fact that the biggest achievement ever was us going to the moon, landing on the moon, and NASA just like lost those tapes for a good minute. I feel like that's kind of important. I think it's also weird that they've told us that Earth revolves around the sun at 66,600 miles per hour, and that Earth's tilt is 66.6 degrees, and that the curvature of 1 square mile is 0.666 feet. Considering that the founders of NASA were all high-ranking Freemasons, either masters or 33rd degree, or ex-special friends to Germany.
Oh, is that a coincidence?
No one finds that weird. I think that weighs into the equation a bit.
Yeah, those stats about the Earth being those numbers, of course they are. Yeah. Nothing surprises me at this point. I want to hear your comments down below, actually. Do you think, out of the whole human race, do you think more people believe that the moon landing didn't happen, or do you think more people believe that it did? Let me know down below, because I think it's...
What are your opinions about the moon landing? What are your opinions about the moon landing? Did we go? Or was it on a stage? I personally believe it happened. But I'm not 100% about it. I don't know. I would have to go to the moon to be certain we could go. I'm at like 95%. I do have a little skepticism in my brain, though. And I do like conspiracies, so I'm not...
Flipping it, it's pretty close. It's going to be a 50-50, I think.
In 1986, almost 1.5 million balloons were released at the same time. What was supposed to be a fun...
Oh, this was like a terrible disaster.
The balloons...
This was a terrible disaster. I think people died from this.
...released in Cleveland, Ohio, to raise funds for a charity organization. However, rain caused the balloons to fall to the ground almost immediately. Some landed on a runway, causing the airport to shut down. Some balloons landed in a lake, forcing the Coast Guard to suspend their search of 2 fishermen who'd fallen off their boat. When the men were found a few days later, it was too late. Traffic accidents also occurred, since drivers attempted to dodge the falling balloons. Many of the balloons simply landed in the surrounding area, littering the streets, land and waterways.
Drivers tried to dodge the balloons. What did they think they were doing? Playing Mario Kart? Who approved that? And there was no one in that building when they decided to do this that said, you know what, we probably shouldn't do this. No, they all went, great idea. Let's launch, you know, 1 million balloons up in the sky. This is what I'm saying. How do these people get in those positions to make those decisions? Like, you get...
Well, I hear what you're saying. And like I said, I mostly believe that we went to the moon. But there's 5% of me that still questions if it's real or not. And that we did it as a way so that we could gloat to Russia. But overall, we built the rocket. We went up there. We came back. And that's what I actually believe. But I still have some skepticism about it.
Fined for parking in the wrong parking space a minute over your hour parking ticket, but then there's people that can send 1.5 million balloons up in the air and cause havoc.
Okay, we're gonna have this existential conversation right now. I understand that we've been to the moon multiple times. I'm just talking about that one mission. And I have a slight skepticism about it. It's, like I said, 95%, I believe it. 5%, some part of me just doesn't believe that we went to the moon in '69.
Don't worry about it.
This is Peter Pan from Disney. Now, what's interesting about Peter Pan is he has a place called Neverland where the kids never age. And he goes to visit this girl, this little girl. Her name was Wendy. And Peter Pan also has a shadow. And this shadow moves on its own. It actually is like a rebellious, mischievous entity that's its shadow. It masquerades like it looks like Peter Pan, but in reality, it is an entirely different personality. Peter Pan goes to visit this girl and tries to lure her to
Well, I will say that Walt Disney, I love I'm wearing a Disney shirt right now. 100 years of Disney. I love Disneyland. Love Walt. Some of his themes are kind of creepy.
Neverland, where they never grow old, to be there forever. What's interesting is how, if Peter Pan has lived there and he's never aged, then his soul is actually very, very old.
I've just remembered, wasn't Michael Jackson's theme park he had called Neverland as well? But I don't believe that Michael Jackson was who they told us he was. I've believed the theory that he was trying to take them there to protect them from, you know, the dangers of what the environment they were in. But that's I never thought about that.
So apparently this...
Yo, I gotta shout out Crystal real quick. This is an amazing video. My brain is all over the damn place right now.
Zoo in Japan started cutting costs, but the penguins refused to eat the cheaper fish until the zoo realized we depend on these penguins. We need them more than we need this chunk of money. In other words, a bunch of jailed flightless birds organized a more effective strike than we have in recent memory. But animals don't possess our intellect. Yes, which is why they are more tapped into the fundamentals.
Oh, I know the
of
Mandela
governance.
effect.
They
Don't worry.
look at their zookeepers and see nothing special. They see animals like themselves. They don't see anyone of any higher value or power than themselves. So why would they settle for fish from these animals? Sure, the zookeepers could let them starve, but then they wouldn't be zookeepers, because you can't run a zoo with a bunch of deceased animals. Our human intellect is a blessing and a curse that causes us to overthink and overprescribe meaning to the wrong thing.
See, the way I look at it is all of us have said at one moment in our life saying, but I'm just one person, what can I do? But a million other people have said and thought the same thing, so we're all thinking that. Like, imagine what would happen if we all went, do you know what? Not going to eat Big Macs anymore. Not going to do this. Not going to do that. Imagine what would happen. And these penguins, compared to us, you know, they'd say they have the IQ of a carrot, but clearly not, because they're refusing to be given that, you know, the cheap garbage fish that they're being given, but we still do and eat the garbage they give us.
Okay, so Fish and Wildlife, when I called them, they told me they had no idea there's anything here.
you can see these things on Google Earth. They're obviously made by something intelligent, man-made. It looks like there's an entrance to get into them, or windows or something on the side of them. I don't know.
What the hell is this?
I don't know what these things are.
What are we, in Subnautica?
But somebody constructed them in the middle of a river. That's what's crazy to me about it. And it looks like they're made out of rock. So.
See, my theory about that, Gerald the dolphin probably made those, mate. You know, what other theory are you going to say? Maybe that the dolphins have recruited a bunch of other people and they're making underground structures. That's actually a theory. I'm going to go with Gerald the dolphin probably built it, mate. It wouldn't surprise me. And you know what? One of my favorite things to do is just to sit down.
Okay, you guys are talking about the Mandela effect in the chat right now. I 100% have Fruit of the Loom with the cornucopia on it. I don't know where it is. I would go grab it, and show you, but the Mandela effect is like a weird multiverse thing. Oh, okay. So it's been debunked. Well, that's what I thought. You know, brands change their name all the time. Dunkin' Donuts is now Dunkin', you know. But we all grew up with Dunkin' Donuts, you know what I mean? And people from the current generation might not remember it was called Dunkin' Donuts. So, is that really a Mandela effect? I don't think it is. But the whole thing about Nelson Mandela dying is really weird.
Have a cup of tea and read YouTube comments that you guys read. I wish I could reply to all of them. And there's so many good comments, but I want to use the negative people as an example. So, of course, every YouTuber gets negative comments. But in my comment section, it's like 99.999% super nice comments, and there's the odd one. It doesn't bother me. Negative comments never bother me, never will, never have. Who cares? You know, you can't please everyone, can you?
Correct.
But we all have negative people in our lives, and misery loves company.
Right.
If you have negative things or people in your life, you have to try and separate yourself from those people. You really do, because it drains your energy. The negative thoughts, negative people, negative situations, negative things drain your energy. They drain your battery. You know, This is why I think if you're a positive person, and we all know that if you go around negative people, for example, you feel just exhausted after. You know, you go home and you're just exhausted. It's because they've drained your energy. There's so many things in life that try and bring us down. I really feel like you need to be around people that try and lift you up. And I feel like we're all on this little ladder and we should be helping each other do this. You know?
W.
Not trying to pull each other down. And I know some of you can probably think about that person in your life who you constantly have to deal with. But we have to learn to sometimes keep things and keep people at an arm's length. People that are negative impacts on our life. And it's okay to be misunderstood as well. You need to accept that not everyone's going to understand who you are.
Right.
And we can't change people's minds. We can't change who they are. Because it's not our job to parent people. It's not our job to tell people that they're wrong on everything they do. Because if they knew it was wrong, they wouldn't have done it. So I feel like you kind of try and take a step back from it. From taking control of everything. And don't let negative people get in your mind and drain your energy. You know, you need to protect it. Because your positive energy is so powerful. It really is powerful, and it's magnetic. It can draw people to you, and that's not always a good thing. You can attract bad things as well.
Yeah.
So If there's anything you want to do in your life, or if you have any good ideas, or anything in general, just be careful, all right? Because once you're around people that want to see you up above themselves, or want to help you and push you in life and listen to you and listen to your words, that is the best feeling in the world. Not when you feel like you're despised, or you want to talk about an idea.
And that's this chat. I will say that. We have...
And it's just shut down.
We have good people in here.
So, remember, misery loves company, alright? So, protect yourselves, guys. Protect yourselves out there. Let me know what you thought about any of those videos. That McDonald's ad was creepy, mate. It really was creepy.
That was creepy.
And there's going to be some deep meaning behind it. Probably something really bad. Of course there is. But, yeah. Let me know what you think about it down below. And I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. I'll see you then.
Oh, W video, dude. The chat interaction during that was insane. We were all talking about something, dude. That, like, stirred up the whole chat, dude. That was dope. That was dope. If you want to be in the Twitch stream, please come through. We do these unedited live reactions on the stream every day. Twitch.tv/The Rooster Reacts, or hit the link down below. Just hit the link down below. It's easier, so you don't have to type it up. If you want to support the channel, leave a like, subscribe, comment. If you don't do that, we just appreciate your viewership. If you do, hit the notification bell below so you know when the videos drop, man. Thank you for your viewership. We appreciate you. We love you. I hope you have a nice rest of your day. Keep that chin up. We'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.